You guys ready for Berserker to be the next expansion job?
I know, right?
Well, and another one.
I'm hoping.
And another one based on
that,
the final cutscene that Salenta hasn't seen yet.
I'm hoping that Chemist is the healer, and you get an insta-cast heal that has a travel time because you're physically throwing potions.
Yes.
Can-
yeah, potion
can-
volley. Heals
be
people at
first-
random.
First person mode only, and you have to lead your shots.
It can intercept. It can be intercepted by the boss and heal them.
No, it's a ground targeted AoE. You have to like actually choose the marker, and then it throws the potion, and then after 1.5 seconds, whoever's standing in it gets healed. So people can literally run out of your heals.
Reminds me of Terra. That was an exciting healing.
I'm waiting for Necromancer. Gotta get my corpse explosion on. Oh, fucking Dark Knight.
He's just starting off Limit Break.
Yeah.
Oh god.
LB3.
Oh, Salenta.
Absolute stone.
We should be in our 8 ways, but that worked out somehow. Wait, what? Wait,
Get
That
fucked.
seems incorrect.
Do we need to LB that?
we don't.
Yeah, I think so. I think we need to tank LB every Limit Break Warrior of Light does. We're getting LB fast too, right? Or were we? I couldn't tell.
I think we might have had one bar.
Okay, maybe LB is not correct there, because tank LB1 is nothing.
I took 500,000 damage. That's not an LB
Okay.
thing.
Okay. Good talk.
Well, if we had LB3, that's fine. That would be enough. But yeah, what?
Was there something we needed to kill?
Did we have a meteor on our head?
Oh yeah, we might have each just had a meteor on our head. Because I only took 70k.
So maybe we just spread out.
And
Yeah.
Start collapsed, spread out, get in, then out, then in, then out.
It's the hokey pokey.
Can we get a Heart of Light for the spread? I think it'll last through the meteor.
You mean for the Earth? Sure.
No, if you pop Heart of Light when we collapse for the other thing after Earth.
Well, after we're healed back up, because that's not damage.
also, let's all stay like stacked under the box for the first mechanic.
Yes, please.
Blue page opener. It's like you can get 2 full casts in before you have to be healed to full.
Sure.
Yeah, but you're also relying on blue mages to heal you to full.
Yeah, you single target the tank, and then you have the tank just wipe it.
Nice. We did it.
Yeah, You don't need to worry about
Spread
Tam
here.
hitting him, by the way.
8 ways. Looks like those are Earthshakers. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just get spread out.
We don't have LB.
We don't have LB at all.
No.
Wait.
I got hit by someone else's meteor.
Oh, right. These are the
Oh.
like the humongous fire thingy meteors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Alright,
go to
so-
corners
Yeah,
and
there are
edges.
multiple meteors there. I think it's targeting people at random.
Is anybody getting a debuff at that point? No.
I didn't have anything.
I just
I
don't
think
know
I did.
how. I just do not know how we're gonna heal up from the Earthshakers. Okay, no, we can stay in for the Earthshakers. The Earthshakers are line attacks, so we just spread out around the boss in 8 ways. Don't run out until the Earthshakers go off, get healed up, and then run out in the direction just directly away from the boss for your 8 ways.
If we can tell, if there's a convenient way to, if the meteors are consistent in their targeting. If you remember in normal mode when there were multiple meteors, it was
4 of them, and they're
Yeah, you
really
would-
big.
goes to the corners and everyone else would stack in the middle because you can survive 1 hit. Like for example, if it's every DPS gets a meteor, then if you would just bugger off to the corners, it would probably be.
We should just assume that it's everybody, and everybody run to the 8th way, and then we'll find out for sure.
Yeah, but if it's the same one and we all spread out to 8 ways, then the people in the middle here are getting clipped by 2. That's the
Sure,
thing.
sure. That I think that we can verify that in a single poll.
that is
Yeah.
by design.
I just want to keep an eye out because if there's consistent targeting, that would be good to know.
Is a kill wall during the fight?
Probably. You want to science it?
I think the kill wall was only
Sure,
in
let-
phase 2.
But let's science it.
I mean, we're gonna get many chances to science this, I think.
Okay.
But once again, for the don't spread out for the Earth until after the heal.
I have a stupid idea. Can we drop the Confiteor underneath him?
Absolutely, and we should. Excellent.
Does anybody have a debuff?
We all
I have a fire
fire.
debuff. Don't move.
They
I
went
got-
to
It's fire
Frozen.
resistance.
Ah,
Fire
I
resistance.
got a meteor that time.
So tanks and healers got them? Is that what it was? They went
I
to the
didn't get it the
quarterfinals.
first time.
Yeah,
Versus I didn't get it last time, so
Here's an idea, because so I ran to this
Does not
corner.
appear to be a death wall. Or
Oh.
that
Maybe
I
it's a
think it's a
dot wall.
bleed wall.
Yeah, it's a bleed
Dot-
wall.
Okay. How about we stack in pairs? Because I ran to my corner and got hit with 2 meteors.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably either DPS or tanks and healers.
can I pause this for a second? I think that if you have the fire debuff, you need to not run out. Because if you get hit with a meteor and you have the fire debuff, you take 500,000 damage.
Well, I didn't get the fire debuff until I got hit with 1
it's the
meteor,
meteor
and the
that
second
flied
meteor
it.
killed me.
No, I had the fire debuff as Limit Break was being cast. The fire vuln down.
All 8 of us got fire from down.
Then
I think when you get hit by a meteor, you get the fireball down, and if you get hit by 2, you're done.
So if we stack in pairs in the corners, if it's only targeting tanks and healers or DPS, should be fine.
Let's try it.
So what are we doing for pairs.
Yeah,
Clockwise.
I think either corners or cardinals would work for whichever.
Corners will give us more distance for safety.
Well, at least to test
That's
out.
true. It's just that it doesn't matter if they overlap if no one's in the overlap.
At least for testing it out, we can do corners, and then we can try the cardinals. If let's see if it works with tank plus DPS in the corner. So I guess normal 8 ways. Rotated 1.
Yep. Tank healer, rotate clockwise. DPS, go to your corners. That should be fine.
Back in the middle. Leader.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, it was DPS that time.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure if we just go to the... We don't need to go all the way to the corners.
Okay, so
This is a fire element?
stuff.
Okay.
What?
What's the tell for that?
Well, the name of the attack.
No. The name is the same for both the in and the out.
And when he
it's gonna
finishes
be-
the cast, it gives you the debuff, so don't be doing something when he finishes the cast.
If it's fire.
Fire should be in.
No, fire will not always be in.
Was it not?
No. It'd be out.
Oh, this is awkward.
Well, we found the safe spot.
You didn't do. Earth is Earth the positionals?
Yeah, he did earth and fire at the same time.
Oh, okay. Then that's it.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking Earth is the.
Oh, so if he's fire sword and he does it, it's stop moving when he and don't take any actions when he finishes and be in your 8 ways. If it's ice sword, it's keep moving and be in your 8 ways.
Yeah, and Earth is Earth the positionals?
Earth is
Earth is
position.
Earth Shakers.
Also, are the names of the attacks the same? I thought they were different. For the
No.
Imbued.
That-
I think imbued. I think Coruscant, whatever, is the donut. Whenever he does the imbued sword, I forget its name. He also does the elemental stuff.
And the tell is just the animation that he does. Try going the 4 ways. Sorry, the whatever. Not to the corners, to the mid. There are 3 people. Placeholder did not rotate clockwise.
So
Nice.
positional and move.
Yeah, that still did a lot of damage.
I think there was some overlap. I got hit by 2 stones, I feel.
I took damage from the hit itself, I took stone damage, and I took blizzard damage.
Oh shoot. That was a trap. Take a break. Stay out. Oh, wait.
And that's the stacks.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that
Guns.
targets both
Yeah,
healers.
both healers. Huh.
It's very much Tsukiyomi.
Seiryu.
Well, Tsukiyomi had the guns. The
Yeah.
click.
Seiryu was the double stack, though.
Oh, that was using the limit break. Well, that's unfortunate.
Did he always get multiple stacks on his saber when he charges it?
Nope. Usually he has 1, but in extreme he gets 2, and I wonder later if he gets 3. Oh.
3 elements.
Yup.
He'd need to introduce yet another element, though, because fire and dice would be something.
Wind.
Water, wind,
Lightning.
Wasn't there a lightning one?
He
Earth?
did have the tidal wave in normal mode, and that wasn't a sword.
Yeah, there wasn't a sword though. Yes, go to your edge.
I thought we were doing corners.
We were, and then you undid that.
I mean, Cardinals is fine, I just thought you said corners.
That's
Changed
Earth.
mid-fight last time.
That's Earth, right? Yeah, okay, that's Earth.
I missed that.
Fire. So stand still when he finishes his next cast. Don't move! Don't move! Don't move!
We got a Vuln stack, something wasn't right.
That was in.
Oh, we were supposed to be in.
That
Okay.
was in.
How far in?
Stack and I
Under
didn't
his
get
hitbox. In his hitbox.
Having to do an 8-way spread inside a hitbox is fucking rude.
Are you sure that gave you one? Since I already had it and it didn't give me another.
Where's the safe spot?
You have to find the edge of the arena that doesn't have a line on it.
There are several, though.
No, there shouldn't be, because there's
So,
3 alive.
At the very start, there's going to be one sword that's tracing along the edge of the arena. You need to get to the other side.
Ah. Because it's like this entire section, the west side, was just all bad.
There were at least 2 safe spots. If you remember, Kanata and I were on opposite sides of this oak.
So it's gonna do
Was
north.
that light?
It's gonna do north or south wall, east or west wall.
And the triangle thing, right?
Yeah, the important thing is just ignore the swords in the middle at first, and just look for the swords that are going along the edge
Okay.
of the arena.
What was the tell that it was a stack in on the Earthfire one?
I don't know. This is, as far as I've seen, is if he has his sword like behind him,
Oh,
Like-
yeah, pose.
his pose.
Yeah, like if he's holding it back and up, that's a donut. He's gonna do the big
Uh-oh.
spinny.
I think if he's pointing it forward and down, that's you need to get out.
Can't go that far.
Find it. Found it.
You're gonna need to show me where the pull line is after this, because I've been wondering.
Why did Carrot not hit that?
I don't know. I'm literally inside his hitbox.
I know, right?
I think you were probably, you probably missed the first one since it started at a weird time.
That's gonna
And we
kill all
kind of
this.
spread out.
I'm gonna bleed to death.
Bleed does not hurt very much.
Oh no, it does. It does.
It's like 60k a tick.
Takes 4 whole ticks.
I ticked for 80k.
Oh, 80k? Oh, okay.
But it took forever to tick.
All right, so we'll just say it's this little zigzag on the floor. It's the pull line.
Is that in or out?
Earth.
Oh, that's
his
Earth.
Earthshakers. And then
Ice.
ice, so keep moving. So I think if it's ice, it's gonna be probably gonna be out.
Yeah.
In.
Yeah, his sword is for
That's gonna be a real pain.
yeah.
Wait, that was out.
I forgot to keep moving, but I have moving in his hitbox with Earthshakers is.
Doesn't sound correct.
Yeah,
don't-
no,
yeah.
I was super out. So
I don't
like
want the game to do that.
north side.
That works.
So if you're close enough to the spoke, it doesn't matter which side
Foot
you're on.
stack.
You know.
Foot stack.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that. So I'm gonna die.
So for this, let's do east-west with nearest don't to the two side. So east side.
Yeah, no, I should be there. I just forgot that happened.
Light?
And fire.
What's lightning?
Light,
Light.
not lightning.
Oh, what's
This
light?
looks like a donut.
We got a bunch of Vuln stacks, so I'm gonna say no.
I don't
No,
get
it
one
wears
stack.
off. It wears off super
No,
quick.
Playful got a Vuln stack. Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was out. His sword was.
No, not out. Because I was out and I got the phone stack.
I was inside his hitbox, not moving. I was fine.
same.
I was in and I got a Vuln stack, but it wore off. Or maybe that was an old one.
That was the fire damage.
Don't look in here.
That's AoE, so they're gonna be.
Riley doesn't want to die. Bye, Rip.
There, take a rest.
Wait, isn't this the phase transition? Oh wait, no, there's
Ad phase.
ads.
More ads?
Or
Thanks.
they're trying to move them.
They're not moving.
Oh, they're not moving? Well, then you're probably dead. Flare to the corners?
Oh no, that one did move.
They get a-
Stack? Oh my god.
3 dragons, 4 dragons.
And then
So
there's-
Those do tonals, right?
This is good
Yes.
to know.
Yes.
Ouch.
oh, and towers also. We should probably stack in the towers, maybe?
So what was the deal with the light attack? Do we know?
Seemed like it didn't go off at the same time. It went off afterwards, and it was a giant cone.
I need to look away from him.
The light?
The
I
light.
think the light was absolute holy, so.
There was definitely a giant cone attack that happened after the spinny thing.
He does it in normal where he just targets like 4 people and go and like swipes at them like 3 times or something. And if you're stacked on top of each other, you just get like murdered.
That's the
Those
Braver, right?
Sure, I guess. He's a cone though.
But both the holy attack or the light attack that he did with his fire sword, do we know what the deal with that was first? Because he did the Braver after that.
But I was inside the hitbox, not moving, and
Okay.
Yeah, it
that
didn't seem
seems
to
be
affect.
fine.
I mean, maybe that's just a coincidence, but I doubt it.
Yeah, it was also like not that far in the hitbox, but inside the hitbox, not moving for like a good second or two. Didn't take more than like 70.
I mean, it could just be an AoE damage, but
I mean, I took 2 Vuln stacks from the getting hit by the light, and I was standing like out here.
Yeah, so it was just in and then don't move. Don't cast for 3 seconds.
it's not going to overlap the how you solve it with the in-out spinning. Like, it's not going to be like just be in for light and you're fine. If there's something to it, there's more to it than that.
Maybe, but it might just be get in the donut.
I think it might be look away.
Okay, we can try that. Get in the donut, look away, don't move for 3 seconds.
I was definitely looking at him. I think the light thing did happen later, but
That was like on yours or something. I guess we'll find out.
The gaze thing that he got?
Mm-hmm.
That was like during the ad phase almost, or right before it.
The
Two
gaze thing was when the worm was cutting off half the arena. I like how fast this fight is. I don't like that I need to remember literally everything in sequence.
It's
that's
just,
how they make it hard.
it's like a savage fight.
I do like how many deep cuts this fight has, though.
They pioneered this with Kefka. You're like, well, you got to remember.
Yeah, but in Savage, I can remember how to solve mechanics and forget when they happen. That's not really a thing here.
Give it 30 more pulls.
Right. Confession, I have yet to actually learn the timeline of any fight other than A12.
Fire. Again and stop moving. Four side.
Wait, isn't this in a triangle? Oh, weird.
It's because all 3 sides were not lit up.
Oh wait, we do the left-right thing. Oh, I'm so sad.
Hey, I still took damage.
I remembered. I got you.
I forgot. That was definitely my fault.
It was also my fault.
Was that life?
Holy, yeah. And
Ice.
So it's going to be the opposite of what you did the first time. Just get out and keep moving. Well, I failed something. Absolute holy, 321 something billion damage.
What were you doing?
Running back and forth in my corner.
Were you looking at him or away?
Just running back and forth.
You get the res and everything.
Also, Swift cast now.
Watch for gaze.
Gaze is on me again.
Oh shoot. I'm so
Do we need to
bad.
swap?
To the east side. This is an AoE.
Meteors and markers? Or just split markers?
Try to slow res dilate.
I can get it in 3 seconds.
Pull on a plug if you can. Players?
Those should be on DPSs.
Oh,
And a stack in the middle. Oh yeah, those are meteor towers. Two people per tower. So if the DPS have the meteor markers, then the tanks and healers need to take the inner towers.
Yeah, Konata, did you get a stack marker?
I got a stack marker.
Okay, so there's one on each healer then.
Yeah, it seems like the tank and the healer on that tank side do our typical east-west splits.
I don't know. That might be a thing where tanks might not be able to do it.
The ads did tether last time in the clusterfuck.
I mean, if we pull them all the way out and then we come back for the tower, it'd be far
They
enough.
might be far enough, but we'll see. We can try.
It also might just be like you DPS. Maybe it's just like DPS don't get to like fucking stand still for 5 seconds, and we have to run to our corners, then run into stack, and then run into the towers. But I hope that's not the case.
Well, we
The
can.
stack marker put a fire debuff on me.
Oh yeah.
The
Did
meteor
anyone-
doesn't do. The tower doesn't do fire damage, does it?
We don't
I
know.
don't
ACT's not.
They are. They're flaming meteors, so.
Well,
It might. Well, okay.
Did-
So let's assume that you only need one person to stack with the tank, or sorry, to stack with the healer.
Did anyone see whether or not you can pass the tether that the dragons have?
We did not get back to that point yet.
Well, they were just spawning, and I thought I saw that happen, but then we immediately died, so I wasn't sure.
You should be
I
able
don't think
to.
we know. I don't think we know the answer to that yet. But I would assume that you can.
Yeah, and in here you just point them out too. They're the same. They just don't have markers.
All right. So here's what I would suggest then is DPS. Get to your sort of like loosely in your corners, run out kind of towards your corners, and then run into the east to the tower based on which side you're in. So the tanks and healers take the stack, DPS take the towers.
Oh, sorry. I meant the healers and tanks taking the towers, but
The healers have the stack marker. So if
at the same time.
if the stack marker applies the debuff that makes it so you cannot take the towers, the only solution would be the DPS have to run out with the flares and then run back in for the towers.
I don't think the towers will be that restrictive.
Years they should be non-elemental.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
that's
if
fine
it's-
with me.
if it's-
I would prefer to not move.
If it's the same as every other tower, they're pretty much ignorable as long as you meet the person requirement. I don't think the debuff should matter for that, but they might have randomly changed it.
All right, for science then. For science, let's have the tanks and healers take both the stack marker and the towers and see if you guys get yeeted. Because that would be... Oh, I found it.
I can't ready for that.
Weird.
On the right side, damage doesn't matter for this. Right, should say missing health doesn't matter for this.
Yeah, just take Southwest.
He really doesn't like looking my way.
How did that happen?
I think he just doesn't like turning. He's doing too much.
I think Midori was late to run out.
Earth and fire.
All right, so this is gonna be in and stop. I'm pretty sure. At least for the yeah, in.
You are in my spot.
Oh, I don't know what direction is what anymore. I got rezzed, and he's not. I'm like, what?
I was like, I have a Lalafell underneath me.
I'm surprised you noticed.
Aw. I always notice Lalafell.
Was that
Here's two.
count and
He has
stuff?
2 bars of LB.
Yeah, and
You did or he did?
Yeah.
He did.
He
I
just keeps rebuilding it.
I pretty much just ignore his LB bar because that's just saying like when is he going to do his next mechanic, and since it's all
Yep.
scripted out, it doesn't matter.
I wish it was a different sound. Because it
It sounds just like our LB bar filling.
sounds like ours. It's like, oh, no, we don't have Limit Break yet. It's only like the first 2 minutes of the fight.
So, the light thing. I was far out. The last time it was ice, light, and circle. So I was out facing away, and I was perfectly fine at basically full health the whole time. So I think light probably is a gaze attack.
To counter, I was very deliberately looking at him, and I was out far away and perfectly fine.
Well,
I
then
was
Scott,
out far
what did you-
away, walking back and forth, and I got completely killed. Although maybe he caught me at the exact second I was changing directions. Ah, my fingers were
Really?
not on the home
Wasn't
keys.
that, it's not done. Got it. Okay. I wanted to confirm that Braver is what Midori was saying, is that it is the cone attack. So I think we need to be in our 8 ways.
Alternatively, it's a tank.
What?
I don't think it hit everybody.
No, it didn't, but it hits 3 random people, I think. Oh, now I fucked that up.
Well,
Guys,
Wait, why am I alive?
because they were in the middle and on the right side.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, as soon as the cone thing resolves, you can get to your LB position, unless you're melee and you want to get some more hits in, but you can be on your way to getting there. Alright. I'm just going to stay back here because
I think you should probably assume everything snapshots pretty early in here. I remember in normal mode, people would die like 10 seconds after they moved.
yeah, the cast of Limit Break is like 6 seconds before the animation goes off. Is when the cast bar finishes.
Yeah, but I think it does snapshot right before or at the end of the cast bar, so
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
it's so you can run back in pretty early. The question I wanted to ask about Braver is Braver seems like it's bigger than the normal cone. So I don't know. Just keep an eye out for who gets those 3 cones, because if it's completely random, then maybe there's nothing you can do about it. But I don't know. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do for that one.
Are you sure it was 3, not 2?
In normal, it's 3.
Okay.
Might be
The
like
answer is
one
no.
tank.
Though. I can't tell because it seems to go out simultaneously. That's why it looks weird, because it's hard to visually see it.
1 tank, 1 healer, 1 DPS would make sense.
That's what I was thinking.
If there's still 3, there could be 5 now. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like just keep your eyes open because it's really hard to visually tell with it.
Well, I mean, we can prepare for that tester, right? Just split into tank, healer, and DPS groups.
Is this for the light sword?
No, for Braver.
Which
Oh,
happens after that one. It's right after that, the light mechanic. Which is, of course, it's one of these delayed things, right, where he gets the limit break, and then he does some totally unrelated mechanic, and then he uses the limit break. So, yeah.
So, are we going to split into those groups, and if so, where are we stacking for them?
I guess I'll go up north with Tam. Maybe we'll just get yeeted.
Tanks north, healers on one flank, DPS on the other.
Yeah, but which side?
So Yomi again.
Well, I guess since Kanada's on the 4 side, healers will be on D direction and DPS will be on
Yeah,
the C
healers,
direction.
healers left flank. That works.
This will at least help us determine if it's evenly split among different roles, or if it preferentially targets a role.
It looked like you both got it last time because I was standing between you and it was very scary.
I can't even see where it's happening.
Yeah.
You should use an invul just in case.
If it kills an intended target, then if it's like Tsukiyomi, it'll also randomly jump to someone else. So
Is there a taskbar for it?
I don't remember, but nothing in here has had a cast bar so far. Well, I should say a lot of things haven't had ones. Center, please.
I'm pretty sure it is the first mechanic after the light blade.
Get to your limit break spots. I'm gonna run in first. Yeah, you can run in as soon as that cast bar finishes. Ice. So it's gonna be out and move.
Sure about it?
That would have had to been in and move.
I feel like it's always been in for ice and out for fire.
No, it's been in for fire.
Or the other way around, I mean.
But apparently it can be in and ice, which means you have to be inside, in your 8 ways, and moving.
That's obnoxious.
Oh my fuck.
So what was the tell that it was in? Because we seem to still not have that then.
Oh, well, I assumed that it was going to be tied, but no. He did have his sword was horizontal, right? So horizontal and behind his back is the donut. Vertical sword is the pirouette.
So then what in the world is lightning?
Look, we're not there yet. Don't worry about it.
Light has nothing to do with this. What he imbues his sword with has nothing to do with his stance or what attack he's going to do.
Right, but we know if it's like earth and fire and earth and ice, we know what to do. What happens when it's lightning and fire and lightning?
We have not seen lightning. Don't bring in elements that don't exist in the fight yet.
Okay.
Also, selfish request, please stack tighter. I don't mean for healing, I mean for this. Please stack tighter.
Break. Fire. So it's going to be don't move. Out.
The difference.
It's just... It looks different, that's all you say.
Stacks.
Should be ice and light. And for this, we're going to the three-way split. So DPS to C. And this is donut, get in. And keep moving.
Yeah, keep moving.
Yeah, that was rolls. Get the rest of it.
I got Tam.
Tank Buster.
Yes, that's a physical fall and you need to swap.
I was like, I recognize that icon.
West
Okay,
side?
look away, look away.
And after the Tank Buster, we should stack again because of those things.
Yeah, it's going to be an east-west split there. Or sorry, it's going to be either east or west dodge.
Either east or west stack, and it looks like the eye is probably on a healer, so healers should be.
Healers should run south, and everyone should be.
I actually propose we just directly run east or west, and healers run behind everyone, so you can keep looking.
Get to your four ways for DPS. Well, I mean, get ready to run out.
Oh, I took a bad.
Alright, and now tanks and healers are taking the towers, and DPS are grabbing the tethers.
Nope, can't take the towers with
Nope.
So it's definitely DPS taking the towers.
Yep.
and then tank healers probably take the
No, it's fine. I took the fire breath just fine.
Tanks and healers can split the stack by themselves, though, it looks like.
they'll do pop a cooldown with the big hit that's right before.
I wonder how in we can be with those flares and not kill people, because that's a lot of DPS downtime for melee. Like, would it be plausible for would it be easier for the tanks to pull the ad south or north if you had to pick one? Pick one.
What do you mean south or north?
I mean, why would we not just go to the north-south?
I don't care. Just pick north or south, and melee will stay on the boss, and I will run to the opposite corner. Just pick one.
South.
Okay, so grab the ad, pull it south, which is fortunately the direction Tyleet's going to be anyway, and take the stack with the south, and then after the stack marker, make sure that the melee is out for the stack, so that they don't actually get the fire debuff. The DPS will run in for the towers and get prepared to pick up the tethers.
And what about the
I think it'd be
north?
easier if they're east-west.
I mean, they are east-west.
But
I'm
that's
saying
it.
like pulling the Dark Knight or whatever over here, so that the melee can continue to DPS it. You can do whatever the fuck you want on your side because you've got 2 ranged people.
Oh, you mean like literally just this ad pull him south?
Right, so that the flare markers can be spread out, and we don't have Tylete just sitting here being like, "Here you go,
Throw some daggers.
throw some shuriken or whatever."
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Just remember that right after that he's going to have to go to the tower anyway and stand there for a minute.
Well, that's still 10 more seconds of DPS uptime.
You can put it about where like the dragon spawns. That way, Tally might be able to melee it from the.
Look, I don't think the flare markers need to be spread that far out. I think we can just be kind of like loosely in our current corners, and it should be fine.
Flares have historically been able to be squeezed a bit.
But for the stack marker, let's pretend Ifrit is the boss, or the Dark Knight. So if you're fighting the Dark Knight right here, can you do the stack marker on this side of the boss, so that this side is open for DPS, and also a shorter distance to run to get into the tower?
Okay.
I don't know if tanks and healers are stacking for the stack. The flare is probably going off right about the same time.
It is like 2. Oh yeah, it is happening at the same time.
It doesn't matter. Like, your position relative to the flare markers means nothing.
Not the flare markers, the Bahamut flares. The cone.
The Bahamut flares happen way after that.
Oh.
They don't even spawn until after the towers have been resolved.
Yeah. And since they're pointable, they can be put in whichever direction.
Like, they can be pointed due south. If both of the dragons are pointing due south, they won't clip each other, and you can dodge it by standing over here to the west of the Bahamut.
Isn't there like a tank buster? Does it cleave?
I don't think the tank busters cleave, but there definitely needs to be a swap.
It is called something cleave.
Oh, well, then maybe it does cleave. I could be wrong.
It's called fatal cleave.
It would be funny if it's called Fatal Cleave and it doesn't actually cleave.
Yeah, so I had turned around to face the middle, and then I was like, "Oh shit, he's doing a move called fatal cleave."
I'm pretty sure I didn't get hit by it last time. I don't know if it should have hit me or not.
Oh, let's try it. Well, let's reset the instance. So let's try it.
Oh yeah, this is only an hour. Also, I'm going to need somebody else to grab the waymark for this.
Already left.
I mean, we can reset those waymarks. They were not particularly well positioned. Oh, yeah, you definitely do take all that durability damage at once.
Oof.
Buddy's break.
I'll pull these in a little bit. I'm going to see if I
Well,
can get
I know we haven't really talked about it much because there's been YOLOing, but Just as a very small thing for when he does the Confiteers and the dragon cuts off half the arena, if you once again drop the Confiteers very tightly clustered underneath him, it's probably easier because then to dodge the dragon, you can stay in melee range for him, and the eye marker can just go a little farther out and get behind you.
Has it hit you every single time so far?
Yeah, it's been targeting me every time, so I'm guessing it's probably a healer thing.
Okay, somebody save these waymarks. I think that we can drop the flares on the ABCD and they'll be fine.
So, Tam, what was the name of that tank buster we need to swap for?
Bitter End.
The bitter end, yeah.
It's a single hit, but it does apply physical vuln, so you do need to swap after.
Because I think that's the latest that I have survived so far.
So you survived till the bitter end.
Nice.
Now's when we stack up underneath. Now get your limits. Fire, so don't move. Out.
I don't think it was
Is
out.
that in? Okay. I don't have a consistent angle on him, so sometimes it looks different.
Did he always put his sword like in the ground the same way for each of those elements?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of stabs it in. Okay.
And this one's going to be at 4.
Pretty scared me for a second there.
It's a little far south.
Don't worry, no person.
Fire, so don't move. That is in. It's gonna be the three-way split. With ice, so sorry. It's one. No, not to one. Ah. I'm so dead. Ah.
That's gonna go on someone random, so good luck with that.
4 splits.
Maybe you'll be lucky. Nope, you'll not lucky.
Maybe it just always targets healers, and if there isn't a second healer, good luck with that.
Yeah, that is.
No, it very clearly turned slightly. It targeted my good neighbor instead.
State
Get a
Farm.
placeholder.
Light, nice.
We both got played with Billy Soldier.
Gave you an option. Back
This
out.
looks like again.
Oh.
I forgot to move. I forgot it was ice.
I also forgot to move.
I still got a Vuln. Interesting.
Ah, because he only had one limit break bar, that's why he casted Braver there. This makes sense. The meta's so deep.
Alright, well, Tank Buster, I guess I'm gonna take the second hit. Oh!
Are you saying that even NTPs know that the 1 bar ranged and caster and tank limit breaks are garbage?
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't know, you should probably wall it.
Presents.
Here, Carrot. I heard you want to res.
You're funny.
Give me just a moment. I need to put my glasses back together.
Okay, Kyle, are you streaming?
Yes.
Can you link me the stream?
You're gonna try to tell the difference between.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I know an easy tell, but I can't confirm it because it's not.
Okay, I'm good.
I think from the sides in particular, it's really hard to tell.
I think it's when he's like has it either, yeah, like what placeholder said, like behind his head, sort of, or if he has it like pointed, not straight backwards, but like toward, like a little bit backwards.
Yeah, I've decided I should pay attention and actually learn that, but I can't really describe it
I'm gonna
properly.
take off my headphones.
Well, placeholder, you, Carrot, and Tan would be the best ones to have a good view of his toes.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're the closest to
What are
them.
you trying to say?
You are uniquely qualified.
Kanata,
What?
you make this so difficult. You're literally like not even looking at him.
I don't.
You just like let Carrot call it, and you like never even looked at the boss.
Yep.
Guilty as charged, though, in all fairness, or I should say in my defense. There's a lot of stuff going on for healers.
We don't typically look at the boss. We rarely even... shouldn't say rarely target the boss, but...
I mean, you rarely look at the boss except when you know that the mechanic is telegraphed by the way that he's standing.
Yeah, except it's like... Earth is like a big old earth field, right? Fire is like a big old fireball on the ground. I don't know what I'm supposed to look for the in-out thing. Something sword?
Yeah, but you're supposed to be helping us figure it out.
There are...
No, it's advanced.
Cam just needs to stream. He's
Fine.
always looking at the boss.
Okay, I'm always looking at the
Like I
boss.
said,
I'm not looking at anything
I
else.
just can't. Like I say, I'm learning it now. I just can't describe it.
Zoom into the copies.
Yeah, this is definitely a problem that I'm noticing is the angle that Kanata. It's just not a good angle.
You can see all of the party, and all of the health bars, and all of the things on the ground. That's what's important, right?
Does his sword always have those swirls around it when he's lifting it up like that?
Yeah. Okay. So that seems to be. Let me find the next one.
Yeah, the one that's at an hour 8 or whatever, it's got swirls around it. Is it always like that?
I'm checking.
I don't think it is, because that was the first time I saw it. And I'm always standing right next to his sword, too.
Here's the ice one. Angle's too low. You're not actually looking at the sword. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. it's the particle effect around the sword. So the donut. It's like the sword has this giant sort of like beam coming out of it, and there are hula hoops. There are like 3 hula hoops around the sword. That's a donut. For the get out. That's for get in. Hula hoops are get in. You get in the hula hoop. For the get out, there were like smaller balls that were rotating around the sword, but no hula hoops. Jesus, you want a picture? I'll get a picture this pull. How about that? I'll take a screenshot.
You ever wish we could go back to the absurdity of the Midgard Stormir tells?
Oh, the vertical versus the horizontal thing? Nah. I mean, That was at least easier to recognize from.
That was very apparent. It was just reaction time, but
All right.
Hang on, I got a picture coming.
I'm gonna get a real screenshot. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
This can be a junk pull. It's just pull. Who's missing?
I'm gonna stream.
How long is that gonna take?
Just a couple more seconds. All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Act.
It'll be. Alright, I'm turning off my HUD. The best. This is out.
Don't move. Don't move.
No.
Super, don't move.
I can get place.
This is get to the edge. Looks like it's gonna be not one. No, sorry, four.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so dead.
Get away from Kanata!
What? Why did it go?
You guys should have bailed on
I tried. No, Kanata ran in the same direction
I
as me.
know.
Murdered.
Till death do us part.
Oh no. No, that's fine. I'm in the right position to get a screenshot of this.
Donut in.
I mean, it's going to be the opposite of what it was before, but definitely.
And move.
So you can, when
oh, so he doesn't do ice and earth.
correct. Well, no, he doesn't do light and earth. He does earth first always, light second always. Anyway, I'll post the screenshots. It's really apparent when I look at it.
Yeah, I after I saw it, I know what to look for now. Is it a lightsaber, or is it rings around the sword?
Rad. So you can see orbs around the sword here. This is
Oh, crap. I just killed it. I faithfuled him.
Oh, what a shame if I just walked into the wall right now and he's still there. Anyway.
Okay, because you were talking about the orb. And in both cases there looks like there's two orbs. But there's not the big, giant, like, rings.
Yeah, the laser with hula hoops around it is the tell. Alright, I'm gonna grab a Monster Energy drink, BRB.
I grabbed some DP.
Love how specific it was.
Is it the case, or has it been the case that he always does the opposite of the first one? Like, so if the first one's out, the second one's always in?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, that doesn't mean you know what the third one's going to be, so you still have to learn it.
Is there a third one?
Probably. Will be.
Hmm.
I mean, no, there's not yet. Yeah, the first time he always does. First time he always does Earth. Second time he always does Light. He always alternates in or out. So.
Ice,
he always
ice,
alternates
ice
fire
or
and ice.
fire.
I don't remember. With Innocence, after you got him to a second phase, did he stay in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Extreme, he
Wait,
just
wait.
started in the second phase.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this guy in his second phase right now? I don't remember.
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think he has another phase.
Well, he didn't change his appearance.
Right.
Not normal,
Long ass
but
fight.
Yeah, I'm just saying that if this is using phase 2 mechanics, there's no real visual tell.
Yeah. In normal, he's does one thing at a time. When he comes back, he's doing like two things at a time. So maybe.
yeah. He is using phase 2 mechanics right now.
Alright.
So no
To
button
the
mash.
limit didn't show up until phase 2.
We don't get to button mash.
Ooh.
And we get to see
They just
him
enjoy
again.
those so much.
I mean, it's actually like a button mash this time instead of like.
Just like kind of have to push it really fast.
You actually kind of have to push it.
Yeah, I almost didn't make it. Because I thought it was going to be stupid, and it wasn't.
Yeah,
Told you. I
is that,
told
is that any easier on controller? Or
No.
I mean, do they change the difficulty, or is the input rate the same?
I have to push like 4 buttons.
Trigger fingers, though, don't those also work?
I haven't tried them because I'm afraid I'll die.
Why?
Because if they don't work, then I'll die.
Well, I mean, you can do those and the face buttons.
But then I won't know which one is working.
I think any button press works. Literally any button press.
At least for the keyboard, it does.
Now,
Limit break.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, we made it. We're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Wait, keep moving.
And
Out.
Out. Sorry. This is the easy combination.
Find the correct side.
Three. No, sorry, 4 again. Ah.
Splits.
It's gonna be in and fire.
Oh, it's gonna be light fire.
No, in. It was out last time. Oh no. Yeah, it's done. It's always the other one.
Fire.
Bravered?
You're
Ouch.
fine. You're fine.
My controller died.
That explains it.
Still tank question?
Explains what? I'm in the right spot.
Stack in the middle. Stack in the middle.
2 side.
Look away.
Look away.
So I guess it's not all just. I guess it's not always healer, and that it's just lucky.
Moving.
Or unlucky, as the case may be.
Every adds and try to stay like on the stack marker, or sorry, on the wait. Why did he get moved so far out? Did people move the stack markers or the waymarks? No, the floor went in. That's what happened.
What?
Why was
Oh,
the
that was
stack
the
in the
tower.
tower? I thought DPS was taking those.
Yeah, I was confused about that as well.
DPS should be taking the towers.
I thought
because-
DPS were taking the dragons too.
Yeah, after the towers.
Yes.
You have time to do your flare marker, run into
No,
the
that's
tower,
not.
and then grab your
That's
dragon on
not
the way
my
out.
point. My point is Tam wouldn't give up the tether.
Don't be so
That's true.
stingy.
He
I
really
want
wants a
all the
dragon.
damage. I want all the damage.
Tam is an M.
Gonna bug me, so gotta fix these.
It's my character.
There's no good reference points on the ground, but once I get these set correctly once,
I think the best you're gonna do is the diamond pattern.
well, you can't see it very well without pulling the boss.
You don't think those are too close, that A and that D?
I'm going to the corner. I don't care. Those look very close.
It does feel like there's plenty of room until suddenly there's a lot less room.
All right,
Also, looks like D is a fair bit farther in than C.
try to make it so that it's not like all the way up against the death wall. All right. Can somebody save this?
Just did.
Oh shit.
Break. Jumps in the middle. Move. Out. Out and done. So it is 4. Sorry, yeah.
Oh. Splits.
Three-way splits.
And after the sword thing.
Well, start thinking about it. Keep moving, and it's going to be inside. Next is ads. Where's the
Tank
dragon
up
stuff
here.
first?
Yeah, that's not a stop first.
You're in after this.
We should get under him.
Yes. Everybody stack under him.
Two side.
Boy.
Now add.
Pull as the outside and keep them facing that way this time. Don't stand there. Yeah, it does pretty. Oh, it didn't hurt that
Get
bad.
in the towers.
On the right side, fell cleave isn't an actual cleave.
Alright, point those towards the outside.
Interrupt the guy.
Oh, you can't get hit by those flares if you have the fire down.
Where did we get the fire down from?
The towers.
Towers.
Okay, so
Oh,
if healers
huh.
and healers and
Is that where
tanks need to do
oftentimes?
it then. No,
Yeah, no, I think it does from the stacks. It wears off. So the stacks can't take the towers, but they can take
You
the
can take the
dragons.
dragons.
Ah,
right. Stacks can't take the towers, and the towers can't take the dragons. So if the tanks are going to stay south, the tanks can pick up the dragons at C and D, and the healers need to grab the dragons at A and B.
Sounds good.
only 500,000 damage.
If you have the Vol, yeah.
Only 500.
Only 500. Okay. We'll be able to soak that easily into expansions. Just imagine how high our defense would be.
We can already out mitigate the 300k death moves from the Ghost Train.
That's crazy.
Wait, did you say tanks and healers need to take the dragons?
Yeah, you'll take the dragon at D and just point it like due south or something.
Alternatively, if I remember in normal mode, they target with the cone and then you have time to run out without getting hit. And I wonder if we can
No.
not get hit
There's no marker to tell you.
You just gotta know when they're about to do it and start running out.
Sounds less
Sure,
optimal.
you can take one. In normal mode, they said. I don't think that's the case here.
I think the tether is on you until it goes off.
Anyway, we have a solution, so we don't need to overcomplicate it beyond that. Especially things that have to do with invisible cast bars. Cowards.
This is not Rafflesia.
Just Diamondback it.
Yeah, I know, right? Limit break.
Probably got me.
Nice. So keep moving
In.
in. Keep moving in. Oh, this is the worst combination. This is fine. Or
I just realized one of them starts in the middle.
yes.
The other two start in the corners.
I'm sure that's a way that you can figure it out.
Let's.
This is going to be the 3 ways. And fire out. Go ahead and get to 3-way splits. Yes. Yes. Stop moving.
It doesn't do the. It doesn't do the Braver until now. So.
Yeah, but if you pre-position, then when you have the don't move from the fire, you're already in position.
What can't I leave?
I got hit for like 300k by absolute only.
That's probably
Second middle.
a stack marker.
That's a 2-side.
away from Midori.
Markers versus DPS out. DPS take towers, and then Healers take the heavens.
Oh, he's casting Berserk. That's bad.
Not close enough.
We did it.
No, Tam
We
died.
definitely did not do it.
I don't
That
think
Berserk makes him pretty nasty.
I didn't interrupt mine.
Yeah, I think that's has to be a tank responsibility.
Okay, so something killed Tylee during the holy fire phase, and he was not moving.
Yeah, I got hit with Absolute Holy.
Well, Absolute Holy hits everybody.
For 300k?
No, it probably only hits everybody when we're in the middle because I bet it's a stack marker. A stack mechanic. But probably, do you think the 4 of us could split it? Probably not.
Probably.
If it's only 300, yeah, split that by
Yeah.
4.
That's if it's us 3. The 2
So
healers probably
instead of-
can't split it, right?
No, that makes sense. If it targets a DPS with Absolute Holy, because the 4 of us should be like, I was like way far out. I didn't need to be because the limit cut is
So-
cone, so we should just be in melee
Oh.
range.
Well, that was an out.
That
though.
was the out, yeah. We had to be like a certain
So-
amount out.
How about we stack it C?
Sure.
We need to be out, but it's not extremely far.
But it's
That's
so.
if it's a DPS.
I mean, alternatively, we can all stack at like 3-ish, and then split left and right before the limit break. But that is extra movement that we have to do.
Do we know that it's always going to target a DPS, the holy?
No.
Yeah,
Then we
I think
probably
the
should
tanks
stack
could
it
probably
harder.
soak it together, but the healers probably can't soak it by themselves.
I didn't notice a debuff, but let's make a guess here. Since there's no marker that we know of, and I don't know.
I mean,
Absolute
I was
Holy
watching
has
your character.
always been.
No animation hit you, you just died.
Yeah, Absolute Holy has always been just a player-centered AoE marker. So I think I think our current plan makes a lot of sense. So like if we just have when we're splitting up the DPS stack at C, I will see if the 4 DPS is enough to soak all of it.
Yeah.
If
And it's
if
not
it-
a problem if it's in, because I think everyone just gets hit by it when we're in.
Yeah. And then just wait until it goes off before we run back into the boss.
Why do we think it only hits DPS?
We don't. We are testing that. But it would make sense that it always targets DPS because there should always be enough DPS to soak together, where that's not true for tanks or healers.
Oh, it's a rare thing anyway, when we get holy and out. At least it seems like it is.
Holy out and fire at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's fire, but
Holy out ice sounds fun. Good luck.
You'd think it would 50-50, but it seems to be pretty rare.
Back in.
Maybe waited.
I'm done. It's just random.
Limit break.
This whole fight is nothing but limit breaks.
Everybody's at the limit.
You wanted more limit breaks.
When every move is a limit break, nothing's a limit break.
He's just breaking limits like only the Warrior of Light can.
In and move.
That's my least favorite one.
Somebody's gonna clip at some point. I just feel it.
I'm literally clicking Dia with my mouse during that. Makes me very upset.
Four. No, one.
Oops.
Red. What?
So did we say we're second at C?
Yes.
That was just
Stop moving.
I forgot to stop moving.
Well, at least we passed the other mechanic.
Wait, maybe you should come over here and not kill everyone.
About that, and I was trying to raise placeholder.
Well, I don't think they're supposed to be south either.
Oh, wait. Oh, Tam's TC'd! Oh, this is awkward.
This isn't gonna work.
Oh, Midori has aggro. Do you have like aggro dump? No, you don't. You're on the death side.
Not anymore.
Oh hey, the gaze only gives you a damage down.
I should probably
I was
just,
expecting it to do more.
I don't know why I'm still doing this.
I don't either.
We're like, don't wanna, I don't wanna.
This works in the fate for the event. I'm just gonna flame dance.
I want to know how much this. Oh,
Blade of Shadow. We're gonna
Good
die.
luck.
there you go.
172. Yeah, there's
106. Shell cleave.
That
Well,
hurts.
cleave, but let's face it, it's just shell cleave.
Tam, come back to us.
I'm coming.
Are you running the game using What the Fast? Pay for it. You should probably just use it every time because it seems like your internet
I am
problems
now.
are consistent every night. So
I gotta wait for 20 people, okay?
Yeah, the fact that the queues were identical on patch day as they are on a regular days tells me that the queue's bullshit.
I don't know. I had a queue of like 300 or 400 people.
Maybe when it's super stressed, it's a little different. But
I got on at 5 in the morning.
the servers can handle quite a bit, and there is no need for a queue all the time.
Queue is mostly the rate at which people are logging in and not how many people are currently logged in.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be that everybody goes into queue for 10 seconds, and that's how many people were in queue at that time. But I don't know. I just find it hard to believe that when I log on at 4 o'clock in the morning, there's a queue.
Well, when I log on at 4 o'clock, there's no competition whatsoever. But
There's like, I have not seen a queue.
yeah, yesterday, the queue was actually faster than
Back
normal.
on me. Number break.
Oh, that don't seem right.
Also, you guys are a little close.
That's what happens when everyone tries to cheat that mechanic.
They're casters. They can shoot from far away.
I don't
It's
disagree. I'm just saying that's what happens when everyone does it.
Fire.
It's mostly that I have exactly one
Yeah.
GC to move.
In and
so-
stop. Stop.
No, I can go a little farther. It's just that I have exactly one GCD in which to move, and I've just been going to a consistent landmark. That's literally the only reason I've been stopping there.
Green.
Oh, the name of that
Split.
skill is Absolute Holy.
It's lopsided.
know. Spelling combat text is a thing. So we want to like try and
Ice.
land at Z, right?
Ice out. Yeah. I mean, you can wiggle around. See, there's like, it's a pretty big AoE. Just wiggle around C.
Just do like this.
I'm guessing you're targeted the healers that time.
So what
No,
you're
it's-
saying is we have to go south?
It's
Yes.
probably somewhat random since we've been ignored previously.
How much damage do you take?
I still think that tanks can take it,
Yeah, I'm
Tanks
pretty sure
can
the
take
tanks can
a lot
take
of
it.
things.
but maybe we should split it.
Yeah, so we can split north-south, especially when it's out. North-south, and then
You can probably split. You can probably split loosely. It seems pretty big.
Yeah, we're usually on both sides of that triangle when they do the light when we do it the first time.
I don't know. That time Tyleep died to it. He was like 2 feet away from me and Garrett. He just fell over.
To what? The limit break?
To the holy that you took that one time. You were like right
Yeah,
around
so-
here, and you just died. And me and
I
Garrett were like,
know I was way further back than you guys were.
oh, just screen or stamped it, I guess. All right, we probably should reset this in.
No, don't leave, don't leave. I have to fix these waymarks first.
Did anyone answer your question? Does anyone know how much it actually does?
How much did you two take?
I'm scrolling back for it.
I got 150 something thousand, I think. from it.
162,659.
That's a little tight. Okay. But yeah,
But you have higher defense and magic defense.
I know. I'm just saying, but I guess there's probably not auto attacks during that.
And it could be that it just picks a non-tank. That is plausible. Why are these markers not lined up?
The nearest took slightly less than me.
All right, Kanata, update the marker set.
Yeah, I think I was like 157,000 or thereabouts.
Maybe you had the marker then. And he was just chairing.
Sharing is caring.
Alright, I updated the markers.
Well, I believe there's also a fair amount of randomness just because there's always dice involved for some reason.
But there's definitely enough time to share the holy and then run DPS east, healers west.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if the tanks get murdered, we can come up with a different strategy where 1 or 2 DPS
They
go
use
north.
cooldowns.
No, you don't. You absolutely do not want to waste cooldowns on a mechanic that sometimes randomly targets a tank.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe like reprisal. That'd be nice.
you can do
Well, reprisal would be nice regardless.
Exactly.
what's it called? The thing that's not nascent flash, and that doesn't really matter.
You know what? Best warrior change: nascent flash no longer requires a target.
Yep.
So now you can actually just fucking solo stuff as a tank, as warrior.
Actually, best warrior change. Storm's Eye buff applies immediately now instead of after the animation.
I'm gonna put that at like third best buff. I think that's below extending it to 60 seconds and below the nascent flash.
I mean, it's mostly a quality of life thing, but I appreciate that you don't have the awkwardness where you can get too many fell cleaves to maintain your buff the entire time.
Right, because now it's infuriate or inner release extends. Waymarks. Look, I'm gonna addle that.
You can
regardless.
Samba.
Yeah, shield samba. Screw the tanks. You guys can deal with it yourself.
Well, I mean, they would probably get it also. It's pretty big.
What's the duration on the shield?
It's pretty long. 15 seconds.
It's long and big.
So that would probably be enough if you
20
used it,
yolks.
if you used it right before we ran out.
This is a tech I hadn't thought of before. Using Peloton on the hull to get in faster. Maybe that's what the 99 percentile is doing.
It's what the balance says to do.
Specker.
splits.
Now this 3 marker is upsetting me because I can't see the floor.
Just go to the
Just
3
use
marker.
the marker as your marker.
I could, yes.
That seems like the play.
Ice.
Out.
Out. Keep moving. It's gonna be. No, not 3. Right, stack by 3. Or
Should be in.
Southfish inside. Yeah. Side. Now split. Next swap. Stack in the middle. West. Away. Yes, Fred. Got the thing. Should we interrupt the attack? Interrupt.
Oh, you're taking a
Kill him
million
fast.
damage.
Kill him fast.
Oh, you're so dead.
Yee.
Not
Is
me!
Is he direct critting you?
Well, no,
Is it
he has the
actually
damage up.
work properly?
Oh no, it just does 150 damage, 150,000 for an auto. It just
Oh,
kills.
he's a Dark Knight. He's not a warrior.
No, I mean the warrior.
Oh.
Remember, delirium does different things than berserk. I'm just wondering if he's actually using it or if it's just a name change.
I mean, that's probably thematically what he's doing or something. I thought I used interject on him.
Yours got interrupted, right? Yours died.
He,
Tam's had the damage up stack.
no, mine still
Ours
has.
did too, yeah.
Oh, maybe you can't. Oh, I don't know.
Is it even interruptible?
One of them
Yeah.
is interruptible. The thing that's happening at the same time as the wyverns is interruptible.
The answer is I need to try to pick up the feather and then interrupt it and then move into position.
I will try. I wasn't even looking that time, so
Well, we
I
do
can
not
try to
have an-
interrupt ours.
We do not have an interrupt on our side,
It's only
other
me.
than Tam.
Unless it can be stopped.
I don't think so. No harm in trying. Come on, fire. Damn it. Come on out. Nah, damn it.
Why do you fire, out of curiosity?
Oh, not 3, 2.
Splits.
I got carrot.
I got death.
Oh no.
I was going to go over to take it with you, but I was too late.
I took it with him. I just can't take all of it. Or he can't take all of it with me.
Fire out at 3. I moved.
I moved too early.
I can get someone. Tam, probably. Tank bus terminal. Oh, yeah.
Side. Away.
That's my
I have
fault.
the rest.
Moving the wrong direction by accident.
No, no, no. Okay.
This is ads. I'm gonna have TPS to kill the ad in time. Tether's out. Blade of Shadow. Sounds like a buster.
It is. Owie.
Why am I tanking?
Because I'm dead.
But I had weakness with Blade of Shadow. Fuck.
What? I don't have enough cooldowns for that.
Get good and kill him first.
Yeah, we should kill him before the second Blade of Shadow.
This is gonna hurt.
Limp break,
Do we need
86%.
tank LB?
We need it in normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. When?
Now.
He's bringing a lot of guys in.
Okay, you can see his bar fill up right there.
Yeah. I
That
was
might
like,
have been.
right away.
It does that. It does that all the time as well. It just only has.
That was too early. That was too
Definitely.
early.
Yeah. Right away,
Sure,
because
black.
On the right side, his limit break looks cool.
Yeah, why don't paladins get a cool looking fucking limit break like that?
Because we don't get LB4.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
He's not
bad.
a paladin. He's a warrior. Like,
Yeah, but he's doing the butt wings when he does it.
Paladin of Light, cheating with LB4.
Yeah, it converts your tank LB into a damage LB.
I don't know
Mighty
if he. I don't know if he changes how he looks, but I think he only has the 1 health bar.
he's
Well, we
getting
had
to
him at,
around
like,
50s before the
50%.
ads start. Yeah.
Given that he has a proper ad phase and there's so much going on here, yeah, I'm getting Innocence vibes.
But I'm pretty sure that there's the phase transition, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is just the Faust phase.
For an extreme trial? No way.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna have the transition.
I mean, he might do stuff after the ads, after the limit break. My guess is the limit break would serve as his whatever.
Intermission.
Yeah, that's the word. So far.
Limit break.
Come on, fire. Damn it.
I don't like
Come on,
fire.
out.
Yeah. Why do you want fire?
Interrupts my feet.
Out.
Out. Move.
I'm hereby banning talk about what you want it to be. You're only allowed to talk about what it is. Because that keeps throwing me off.
Yeah, please.
Four.
So the one that started in the middle was at 4, but I've seen a pattern where 3 of them start in the middle.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've noticed.
Limit break stack healers.
I am definitely having a hard time figuring out what that is. I don't see anything obvious. I've seen all different kinds of combinations.
Fire in. There's no need to run out after this, just spread in the directions. Alright, don't move. Alright, now spread. Swap. And then stack in the middle. Two. Next is adds. Interrupt. Pick up that tether. Tank Buster. Whee! We're all alive. Guess we have time to prepare some big ol' shields. Are you single target ad-loking people?
Huh! He's got 4 limit breaks.
Yeah. And
Do you need to
filled
heal
up-
during this?
That
Is there
filled up
explosion?
an entire LB bar.
Well, yeah, definitely with restore.
I got Earth again.
Is this the floor thing? Oh, never mind.
Know what this solar flare is.
Cleansing water, wash away, the guy said.
Okay.
Knock.
Oh, it,
Get the 4, get the 4.
Nope. Anti-knockback this. Dropping shit on the ground. And it's gonna do the
we're going to get Earth in the middle of this, probably. Or not. Well,
This is really slow.
I'm dead.
Okay, so there are 3 of those. I didn't see any Earth Shakers.
That's because they
Oh,
got
there it is.
Shakers right
This
now.
is-
Right there.
Yeah,
It's out.
get out.
Mechanics.
I guess I'll rest
Alright.
people just so we can see more mechanics.
Were there 3 or 4 stacks?
4.
I only saw 3.
I mean, buddies would make
Think so?
sense.
They're just on the DPS.
Yeah, some people might think that. That's true.
Alres.
I'm placeholder.
I want that. I want that so bad. Quintuple cat?
That's gonna hurt.
Wait, ice.
Ice, then
Ice
fire, and then
gaze
and then
attack.
What the? Ice,
There's
okay,
ice.
fire.
Stop moving now.
Fire.
That's a holy.
And the Earth Shaker. So
And
there's
then
Fire.
ice,
Fire.
ice, holy, Earth Shakers, fire, and then the swords. And in this case, it looks like it's going to 2. Nope.
Probably a stack. That's not. Wait, what?
That's not 3. He said 3.
Oh, I said 2.
All right. Well, that's a pile of mechanics.
Yeah, beginning it looks like all of his LBs and his swords are all delayed by 1 mechanic. In the last phase, they're delayed by at least 2 mechanics, maybe more. So we just need to remember
So when,
that.
so whenever he casts imbued anything, when he does the imbued Coruscant, that is when all of those go off.
Yes. This is calling out that the next DPS class they're going to add is Mystic Knight. We're going to have elemental weapon attacks.
That'd be fun. Isn't that kind of what Samurai is, though?
Yeah, not really. I mean, like, they have the Sen, but it doesn't... It's like collect stickers.
Yeah, the samurai moves are more like just themed. They're not actually elemented.
Ninja, if anything, is more elemental than samurai.
But yeah, no, like, changes the properties of your whatever auto attacks or something. Like, oh yeah, if you use lightning or whatever, your auto attacks become cleaves.
So to clarify, the knockback, there were stack markers. What were we doing with that?
Okay, so for that we should probably have 4 positions, like far north, or I should say, relative to the water. Let's do relative to the water, far right and far left. So like, let's spread out on this back edge, assuming that 3 is where the water is. And it should be 1 tank and 1 DPS. Healers should probably be in the middle, unless... Nah, healers can be on the outside so that the tanks can stay mid-range. So Kanata should come all the way to
Chaos healers were on the outside.
Yeah. And tanks should spread out. Like Tam, stand on Tylee.
If it's like normal mode, my guess is the water's going to be always east or west.
Placeholders, stand on Iris. Nearest.
These are for the stacks after the tidal wave.
This is where you're gonna stand on the tidal wave, and this you go with the stacks. And Midori, you just killed Tylee.
We also had puddles underneath us.
Those
That was
came out
later.
beforehand. People just
Right.
Before. Yeah.
Before it was like that, then the knockback, then the stack markers. So
Right. So we should drop the puddles in the middle, and not run to the tornado. Or I mean, it can be middle relative to the wall, but don't run to the wall first, because the puddles go off and then they're gone.
I did. What's it called? Arm's length. Whatever it's called.
Yeah, I used Surecast as well. I must have used it too soon though, because
Once and I did that, and we shared our stack marker, and we lived. We were fine.
like we can either all do it or all not, or you and your partner decide.
Yeah, as long as you and your partner can do it. Nearest, I trust you, right?
Yeah, if you'll confirm when to do it.
Is there a cast
Too
bar?
early.
Did the tidal wave have its own enemy list thing?
Oh, so it did. It was on there. I guess it started later then. Okay.
Did somebody see if there was a cast bar for tidal wave?
I did not. We'll probably have to look for a tell. It might be like when the stack markers appear or something. Then you're safe to do it. But I'll keep an eye.
I did it right after the puddles, and it was okay.
Okay, well that's fine.
But I don't know.
I think I used mine before the puddles dropped because I wasn't expecting the puddles. All right, so we have puddles, then surecast or not into the position. I assume we're all surecasting then, or arm's lengthing, and then the tidal wave happens, and then we have to get into our Earthshaker positions, or was there something else? There was a Holy before then. No, wait.
The Holy happened, or the Earthshakers
It was
happened.
Ice, Holy, Earthfire. In that suit, or for that one anyway.
I think it reset the. There was another sequence of mechanics after the tidal wave.
It was, because he charged up his sword before the tidal wave started. The Earthshakers came out, and then after those resolved, he started the quintuple cast.
Wow.
Yeah, he resolved his imbued sword first.
Yeah, that was the first thing
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, I
Then
don't
yeah.
remember anything being different about that though.
So after our stack markers, we need to get into our 8 ways for Earthshakers, presumably.
Yeah, and it's either
still
going to
Earthshaker.
be in or
If it's
out,
Earthshakers.
or is it going to be in or out? Is there any in or out for that particular?
There
part?
was, yeah.
Yep.
That one was out. It just so
Right.
happened that everyone was out already because of the stack markers and the tidal wave, but I guess it's possible it could be in there. We'll have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, that's why I died. I was slightly too close.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. well,
Tam!
we've got the
What?
gripped for that at least.
You had a
It's-
Pokeball next to your name.
Oh, it didn't show up for me.
It better not show
Do-
up for
do-
you.
Do you ever see your own Pokeball?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
You do.
I do.
It's really
You have
bad.
your own name turned on?
I have nameplate or like title turned off on my own character. Do you see your own character's like name?
That's weird.
Yeah, I see my own name.
Why would you?
So you
have
don't
your own
forget
name?
where you are? or what?
Like, it's like, where's Tam? Oh, right in the middle of my screen again.
I don't know, consistency?
It would be nice if you could color code your party's names individually.
Not everybody wears a big yellow hat. They can't just see themselves without a nameplate on.
Are you saying that Lollifells are surprisingly visible?
When I was a Lola, I had to have it on.
I think she's saying the mustard jar is surprisingly visible.
No, I mean, it's a mustard jar on a Lollifell.
This is high fashion.
Great. Fire. Ouch.
This remains the hardest mechanic.
Stay in the middle until it's picked. I think it's gonna be a 2.
Yeah, 2. Split.
Split, left, right. This one's it's gonna be in and move, but there's no shaker, so
Conditions?
leaves.
That's brave tonight.
Yeah.
Braver.
You're lucky you wasn't targeting.
Braver than me. Mid. West. Wow, give me a fucking break.
I got you.
No, someone else got me.
Light of shadows.
Yeah. If I weren't dead, we might have been able to kill before the first blade of shadow.
急すれど排せず我こそが第一の救い最初の英雄にして最後の反逆者全てに変えてこの手に勝利をそちらもまた英雄か
Meteor, get in, then spread.
Oh dear.
Wait, what is this?
This is
Oh,
the
those
thing
were
that's
in
not water.
those were in normal. You have to take. Okay, well that's.
Well, I'm dead.
Rip.
Oh jeez, that's so big!
Those I think have to go to the corner. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
those are normal, and then you place them, or they place themselves in opposite corners.
Okay, so that's the thing that it randomly picks instead of Tidal Wave.
Yup.
But we still need to stack up mid for the Confiteor first.
And we're bringing the balls to the corners where we're taking the flares in between them.
We'll have to take the flares in the mid. Actually,
Oh,
okay. Here's the question: Did those puddles explode when they touched each other?
no.
No.
Not that I saw.
No, they just hit us real
Along
good.
one wall.
So I think, yeah, I think we either need to drop them all on one side, or we need to drop the puddles mid and run to the corners for the meteors.
That seems more
Or flare.
correct.
Seems what?
That seems correct, yeah.
Or we can drop them mid and hope they don't go all the way out. You know?
I did have a stack marker, so that was also in normal mode. There was a stack and a meteor there.
Yeah.
That's 3 meteors, 1 stack.
Flares, not meteors. Yeah.
My guess is you're going to need to send flares between those things and the stack in the middle.
Well, if we drop them in the middle of the wall, then the middle is definitely not safe. If we drop them in the corners, I think even
That
if we
should be
drop them
fine.
in the absolute corners, the absolute middle might not be open. Will be open, but there might not be space between them.
If
To
you
drop the
can
flares.
drop them all on the edge, then you can just... How many meteors are there?
Flares?
3 flares. It
Yeah,
looks like.
flares, sorry.
Yeah, 3 flares, 1 stack.
I think we have to go to the corners. One.
Are
That's
the
okay.
flares? Are the flares all on DPS or not?
I had
I-
one.
I had
had
one.
I had one. I had
I
one.
had one.
I had one.
Well, this is awkward.
How can
There's-
6 of us have one?
Maybe
I think
we
that-
thought we had them because we were all stacked.
Maybe.
I think there were 4 flares.
Okay. Then I guess yeah. Well, if there's 3 DPS in a tank, then it's completely random. I don't know a good way to split up. Well, I mean, the DPS can all split up to their respective sides.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat as Sloan, to be honest with you. I kind of like the idea of putting the orbs in the middle and then the stacks and the flares out on the edges, but
Well, if we do that, then what we would want to do is have the Confiteor puddles dropped outside, run in long enough to drop the balls all on top of each other.
I think the flares were on Tam, me, someone that's like Tylete or Carrot?
Yeah, so tank healer 2 DPS.
It's on Carrot and Tam and me. I don't see the other one.
might just be 3 in that stack.
It's probably 3 in the stack, yeah. But yeah, they're huge. These things are huge.
The balls?
Yeah. They're like huge.
Yeah, it makes me think that we won't have enough room in the middle for the flares to spread properly, so we probably have to bring the flares to the outer edge.
So, which do we want to try? Balls in the corner or balls in the middle?
Let's do balls in the corner. That's the most.
Balls in the
Alright.
corner because we still have to be spread out for the balls.
Yeah, I'm
initial
thinking-
explosion.
If it's the same size as normal mode, if they're in the very corners, there should be room for
Yeah,
players to go between them. And then
yeah.
the
Like dropping them on the waymarks is not good enough. They have to be
No, not waymarks. The very corner.
tippy tips. Okay. Well, I think we have enough for 0 more pulls. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Ready, check.
All right. Last pull. Ready, check. All right, last pull. And starting next week, doing it an hour early. Or new normal is an hour early. Stack mid. Break spread. That's awkward. I'll get placeholder. Low res heavy. Fire.
Then
And stop. Could be a
1 or 3.
one.
Yeah, 1.
Can't be in the middle of that.
I should stand right there, specifically.
Yes.
Spread healers.
10
Healers.
seconds.
Ice in. Fully. Wait, ice out? Ice
Yeah, ice out.
Ice out. Round.
Grab it and move.
Split. Healers. And cluster swap.
Early there, Carrot.
Aderinos.
さあ集え光の戦士たちよ
Interrupt. Flares. Cluster. Intermission.
Also, I appreciate that you want to beep to pre-position, but do be aware that if you're at the very corners, you're outside of Rapture's range.
全てに変えてこの手に勝利を
It's a good thing you hit that cam because I was not even thinking about hitting it.
こちらもまた英雄だが願いよ力とならん
Holy.
Puddles.
This
Mine's
is
water.
this is Ninja. So what does Ninja do?
So
The
tidal wave.
tsunami.
Okay. Knock back.
Oh, I just got a whole bunch of things.
Damn, you're on the wrong side of town. No, I'm on the wrong side of town. My bad. Kanata's also on the wrong side of town.
Where's my partner who's not on the right side of town?
Sure cast work.
This is
Out.
out.
Oh.
Over there.
Oh.
I had just enough time to say, this is out, realizing my own death.
Oh. It-
Okay.
Placeholder, why are you over there?
I must have gotten our placement correct on tidal wave.
No, I mean, based on what I said, you were in the right spot, and Kana and I were both in the wrong spot. Because I said, assuming that the tidal wave is at 3, Kanata and I should be on the left side, but we instead ran to the left side facing the tornado.
So there's your
So-
answer, Nearest. Fix yourself.
So Kanata and I should be, assuming we're running towards the south wall, we should run right.
Okay. I was like, I'm gonna go and
Yeah,
follow
it's-
Carrot.
Wow.
I did.
Blame me.
I know
I
what
was
I
also
did.
wrong, but
And south because it's east-west, so since you were talking about the west wall, I just thought, oh, well, this is the south.
Well, the thing actually worked because Placeholder did not use his knockback, and we did.
I used mine early.
Yeah, so he got yeeted, and we did it properly. So it,
no. Placeholder took one for the team. That's all you gotta say.
Ah,
Yeah, I took my
is-
stack marker away so you guys could live, and then you blew the next candy anyway. So it didn't matter.
All right.
Alright.
Well, if people want to do this, like, this is not something that I expect us to like spend weeks on. So if people want to do this on the weekend, I will definitely be around on Saturday, Sunday. I don't think I can be on any day before then.
I'll probably be available Saturday.
All right. Well, we can put something in LFG if people want to pug the rest, or if everyone can get on. That'd be great. The fewer people we pug, the less miserable it is.
Does it drop weapons or just a mount?
Pretty sure it drops weapons. It would drop the 395 weapons, right?
It should.
495.
Sorry, 495 weapons. It's not dropping weapons from last expansion.
I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.
No.
Good
Night.
And remember, 6